At first the work brought them pleasure, but over time they began to treat it with skepticism, felt depressed and was unable to provide patients with the necessary attention to them. Although accurate statistics on the prevalence of this condition is hard to find, only one in the UK in 2018 from work stress suffered 595,000 people. At the end of last month who made a burnout in the International Classification of Diseases, where this state is described as a syndrome, which is caused by chronic stress in the workplace, which at the time did not overcome. A lot of the symptoms of an approaching burnout are very similar to depression, notes Siobhan Murray, a psychotherapist from Dublin in Ireland and author of the book How to Avoid Burnout. Murray suggests, first of all, pay attention to bad habits, like excessive consumption of alcohol or sugar with the help of which man tries to cheer yourself up. If you get enough sleep, but at 10 in the morning again began to think about sleep is a disturbing symptom. Or if you have no energy to exercise and even ordinary walk. Stress and anxiety play an important role, they encourage us to get the best results, says Murray. But if we constantly are in this state, it can lead to burnout. Another classic sign of the close burnout is the feeling that your work is of no benefit. You begin to avoid social obligations and become more exposed to disappointment. A man on the verge of burnout like emotional saclay and feeling of psychological detachment from public life, explains Jackie Francis Walker, a psychotherapist from London, which specializes on vigor and people say it's not like me, usually I can do that, and that. But, obviously, they are exhausted physically, and in this state, their conventional options are limited, says Walker. Often it is perfectionism or the imposter syndrome, when a person is trying to prove to myself that she really is worthy a high opinion of colleagues, explains the expert. But sometimes the problem is in a production environment. According to the Gallup Survey 2018, the cause of burnout 7,500 U.S. employees was unfair treatment to them at work, uncontrolled load and unclear definition of responsibilities. Another problem might be that the company's values diverge from your own. This creates a feeling of tension and dissonance because you are forced to do something you don't believe, explains Walker. It is very important to prioritize and not to expect too much from yourself. When someone looks perfect boss, mom, and fitness idol at the same time probably he or she misleads us. Or someone helps a lot,